This topic, when I think about that, it's a little bit different. Most people think of influential as someone, a person who's influential as being someone who was very active in your life, right? Whether you saw them a lot or they talked to you a lot. But I argued that, you know, the most influential person to me was that my biological father, and how he was never there. And I mean this in not the typical positive way of influential, but like his absence not only definitely changed the course of my life, right? But I also, unlike what most people would experience with just having a single parent household, I learned to be able to adapt to just anything. You have to do things to be able to survive when you don't have a parent, and that thing is just adapt. The biggest thing is like the lesson that I learned from him not being there is, that I know now what not to do, right? As a future, hopefully father and man myself, I want to use this as an example of what not to do, of what to avoid, and how to be able to give, my future child the values that he needs. I would say the hardest challenge is, it's not unique to me. There's a lot of people experience it, but it's poverty, right? You don't have many opportunities when you only have one parent who can not make any income at all, right? So you have to, get used to borrowing a lot, get used to asking for favors, doing favors for people so that you can get something in return. Getting used to moving a lot. That was a thing I used to do a lot before I settled in Barrio Logan. I went to 3 different elementary schools. I grew up not even speaking English, actually, fun fact. So it's like, you have to learn that being, in economic distress it forces you to do a lot of things that you wish you didn't have to. I remember showering from buckets, right? Like of water that we use. It never could have hot water either. Just stuff like that. It was a big challenge, but I feel like now that we're able to make money and I can work too, we're able to take those lessons we learned from, being in poverty and, apply them to anyone in the future, right? When we start making more money, we'll still have in the core that we are able to go through stuff if anything goes wrong. My biggest advice would just be being able to not succumb to temptation. With speaking on going the other way, right? Going down a really bad path, especially when you're in poverty, it's so many distractions, so many temptations that will snowball into really bad habits. There's a lot of people just are impulsively, either on their phone or smoking or just doing anything obviously that isn't beneficial to their health or mental health, right? And they get spiraled into really bad paths. And I would say the biggest test of character, and especially when you're, in a poor upbringing, is just practice, not succumbing to temptation. I kind of have a plan for myself now, right? After all this time talking about finance and stuff, I do have a few goals, some personal, right? Some very long-term, some short-term. I'll go over them quickly. Some short-term goals are first getting a LASIK surgery, eye surgery, to fix my clouded lenses. I hate having to wear these things all the time, these glasses. These things are glued together, by the way. Like I can't bend them or anything. So the amount of stress that I've had to deal with not having my glasses on, right? Or just like, what if they break and I can't go to school and I can't learn anything? I want to get rid of that so bad. So one day when I can make enough, right? And I know I will, right? It's just fix this issue I have. I was born with this, so I can't do anything about it right now, but get some surgery to fix my clouded lenses. I want to do that. That would feel like such a big sign of me being able to accomplish things, right? But some other big goals are getting a job in the life insurance industry. I want to do finance. I want to be, maybe it might not be life insurance, who knows? It might be banking, or it might be tax advising, but whatever it is, I want to stay in the finance industry. I want to market myself. I want to start content creation as well. I want to start making things. So many ideas, right? But I feel like as long as I can make things, or be a part of things that are being made, or help people, like same thing when it comes with advising, I think that would be a good long-term goal.